Hello friends, welcome to part 2 of Internet of Things with MediaTek series. In this video, we will show you the LinkIt One hardware platform and also will help you to configure the IDE for programming. So let's get started with this. So let's open the box. As you can see, I have a LinkIt One kit already purchased, and also there is a LinkIt One Groove Shield. The Groove Shield can be used to connect the digital and analog sensors or input-output devices easily, which are available in a Groove format. So if you buy this would be very good. If you do not have this, it's still okay. You can actually connect the sensors directly to your board's input-output ports. But if you buy the Groove, it will be very easy for you to configure the hardware. So in the series of these videos, I will always use Groove because it's easy and connections are fairly better for any newbies and hobbyists as well. But also we will give you tips on how to connect them without using the Groove as well. So let's open the box. As you can see in the box, we have, so this is the LinkIt One board. In the previous video, we have shown you the hardware platform and we mentioned about the connections as well. So just to explain you further, you can see that there are these connectors over here on the top and at the bottom. So there are the analog connectors over here, A0, A1, A2, and also the serial data and serial clock over here. Then there are the digital IOs, GPRS available here. All right. And then there are also the power connectors and ground connections here. This is the audio jack, so you can connect the audio devices, either audio speakers or also the microphones or headsets directly to the audio jack. There is a micro USB port over here, so your LinkIt can actually get powered with micro USB port as well. And also this port can be used to program the LinkIt One board using the Arduino IDE. Also you can see the battery connector over here, and there are some switches over here to actually select the power source, either battery or the external power through USB. So you can select that. At the back, as we had also explained to you in the previous video, behind the shield there are all the microcontrollers and chipsets are available, including the GPS, BLE and Wi-Fi and the main microcontroller. Beside, you can see that there are 3 RF connectors are there, which can be used to connect the different antennas. So as you can see that the first one over here is the GPS antenna connector, the second one is for the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and the third one is for GSM. And you can see that there is this slot over here. This is a multifunction slot, so it works as a SIM slot also, so you can connect a 3G or a 2G SIM. And also at the side there is a SD card slot as well, so you can insert the SD card for extended memory. So applications where you need to have a storage, you can use the SD cards as well. All right, so what else we have? So with the packaging, we also have this set of antennas. So I'll just open up, and you can see there are 3 antennas, right? And the 3 antennas specifically for GPS, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and also for GSM. So these 3 antennas are available in the package as well. Besides the 3 antennas, we also get a battery, a lithium-ion battery, which is a 3.7 volt battery. It is rechargeable battery, so you can recharge it as many times as you want, and you can connect this directly onto the MediaTek board. So for example, I'll just show you the connection. The connections are easy. If you just need to, you connect the battery over here. You see that the board is now gets powered up. You can see the LEDs are glowing now, which indicates that the power is available to the board, right? And as you mentioned that you can select the power source. So if I connect, if I switch it here this way, so the switch will select the power from the external USB connection. So make sure that then you provide the power through the USB as well. And if you connect this switch on the downside, then it takes the battery as a power source, right? I will show you how to connect the antennas as well. So one of the antenna I'll show you. For example, this is the GPS antenna, and to connect the GPS antenna, just you need to insert this port connector onto this port. It's very easy to do that. Just need to press a little. Okay, a little bit tricky here. All right, and it gets connected. Removing is also easy. You just need to pull out a little, so it gets removed as well. It's quite easy. So now let's see how to configure the IDE for programming. So friends, let's get started with the software configuration for Arduino IDE for MediaTek LinkIt. So as you can see, I have already the Arduino IDE installed on my Mac book. You can also install this on your Windows system. It is fairly easy on both the machines, on Mac and as well as on Windows. I'm assuming that you already have the Arduino IDE installed on your computer, so I'm not going to explain you how to install that. In the description window, you can see the links given for downloading the Arduino IDE, so you can easily follow the steps. It's pretty easy and get it downloaded. So once you download the IDE and you start it, as you can see here, the default sketch opens up. It's a blank sketch format. So what you need to do is to first initially you need to configure the LinkIt One hardware board. So to do that, just go to the preferences, and you would see that there will be a small text box called additional boards manager URLs. So as you know that the LinkIt One board need to be downloaded. We will have to configure the link to download the board manager. So you just can click on the small button at the side of it and note this URL. You need to paste this URL on the box, in the box. We have also given this URL in the description box, so you can easily copy that and use it on your Arduino IDE. Once you paste it here, press OK again, and come back to the IDE. Now you have to go to Tools and Boards Manager. Once you go there, you will have a lot of Arduino compatible boards listed down here. To easily search it, you can type in the text box next to the type here and type LinkIt. You can see that there would be only one option now visible, and it gives a list of all the available board manager boards available in the board manager. You can use always the latest one. So as of today, the latest one is 1.1.23. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to say install. It will just take a while to install the board in your board manager, so it's quite not going to take much of your time. Alright, so now you can see that it is installed. Now I can close the board manager, and when I come back, now you can see that in the board section I would have the board called LinkIt One. So default Arduino Une is selected. I just have to select this. If you go back again, and you can see that the LinkIt One is now selected. Right. Now you can see that in the port, now as we have not connected the LinkIt board to the computer, so there is no port visible over here. So I'm going to show you how to connect the LinkIt board to your computer. Okay, so let's connect the MediaTek LinkIt board to the computer. So what I'm going to do is I need a battery, and I'm going to use a USB cable to connect the board to the computer. Why battery? Because I'm going to supply it an additional power in case my computer does not provide enough power. So I'll just insert the battery to the battery connector here, and it just powers on, and connect the micro USB terminal to the board, and then connect this end to the computer. That's it. Now we'll see whether the board is getting recognized in the computer or not. Okay, so now as the board is connected to my computer, you can go to Tools and Port, and now you can see that there are two ports listed as LinkIt One. If you do not see these ports listed over here, the reason could be many. Either your USB port is defective, or you might not have the MediaTek LinkIt drivers installed. If you haven't installed the MediaTek drivers, then what you can do is you can go to the LinkIt website. The link is also given in the description box, and install the Arduino IDE and LinkIt One SDK on your macOS. The similar instruction is also available for Windows. Okay, so as now your board is configured, you have to select the port to flash the program. So I've selected the port to flash the program. And now what I'll do is, as you can see that if I go to file and examples, there are new examples listed for LinkIt One. Well, I'm not going to try any of these examples right now. We'll be trying some of these examples or some of the different programs in the subsequent videos, but for today we will try a very simple basic program, which is the LED blink. So for the LED blink, you can go to the basics built-in example, which is the default Arduino sketch, and go to blink. Once you open it, you can see that there is a blink program already available, right? If you just go through the program, it's quite simple. That what you usually do is, as you can see that for the blank sketch, there are two functions available. So one is a setup, where you usually do a lot of setup related activities, right? Defining the input output pin or defining constants. And then there is a loop where you basically put the main actionable code. For example, the LED blinking, or maybe fetching some value from your sensors and things like that. Well, so coming back to the blink sketch, it's quite easy. As you can say that in setup, the pin mode function is used to define the specific pin as output. So as you can see, this is a variable which is not defined. So if we compile, for example, this program, which you can do using the verify button, you can see that there is an error that comes up which says LED built-in was not declared in the scope. This is because this constant is not defined anywhere. So what we're going to do is we are going to define this here, and this is up to us that which port we configure as the LED built-in pin. I'm going to say const int, so it is going to be an integer LED built-in, and I'm going to assign pin number 0 for it. Okay, so digital pin 0 would be configured as a LED built-in, right? If I now verify this program, as you can see that it just takes a while, and it's a done compiling. So your compiling is now okay without any errors. So now as we have defined LED pin as output, now why we define as output? Because the LED is basically an output device, which means that it is going to take the control commands from LinkIt board. So it's an output device, not an input device. And in the loop, what we do is we are using digital write function, which writes LED built-in port to high. So which means that it supplies 3.3 volt to the pin number 0. And then it takes a delay for 1000 milliseconds, which is actually 1 second. Then it again do the digital write function for pin number 0, and it writes low, which is going to be 0 volts. And then it is again going to take 1000 milliseconds, which is equivalent to 1 second. And then as this code is in the loop, it is going to run in the loop forever. So which means ultimately when we flash this program, we should be able to see the LED blinking every 1 second, right? So as this program is now verified and ready for upload, let's upload this program to the development board. So I'm going to press this button, and it will take some time. The status will be shown here. Okay. Okay, it says a lot of things, but then finally it says done uploading, which means the IDE has flashed the program into LinkIt One without any errors. If there are any errors, those will be displayed on the bar, and then in the log window you can actually specifically see the errors. So as of now we don't see error, which means the program is flashed successfully. Now let's see how it looks on the board. Okay, so the program is now successfully flashed, and now as you can see, there is a built-in LED on the board red LED which is blinking after every 1 second. So which proves that the board is successfully flashed with our program and it's executing quite well. Thank you friend. That is all for today. In the next part of the video we will show you another video with a different program and a different sensor. So I'm going to keep it secret until the next video comes out. Stay tuned so that you will find out, you will uncover and unveil what sensor or what IO device we are going to put interface with the LinkIt board and try our program with. So please stay tuned. Thank you very much.